There are characters in Peppa Pig that vanished without a trace. Deleted, forgotten, or quietly erased from the show's world forever. From queens who disappeared from their thrones to goldfish who changed owners overnight, these are the lost and deleted characters erased from Peppa Pig's history. Number 1. The Queen. Let's start with the biggest disappearing act in the show's entire run. Peppa Pig's queen used to be everywhere. She knighted Miss Rabbit. She helped the kids build a playground. She even jumped in muddy puddles with the playgroup like it was the most natural thing in the world.
Oh dear, a muddy puddle.
You have to jump in it.
And then, after 2022, she was gone. Fans noticed it almost immediately, and they noticed something else too. The timing lined up directly with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. Peppa's official social media account quietly posted a drawing of Peppa splashing in a puddle beside the Queen, with no caption, just the image. Almost like a goodbye. She's never returned. No explanation, no replacement. Just an empty throne and a muddy puddle. Nobody's jumping in anymore. Number 2. Carol Cow. Here's one of the strangest cases of a character being erased before she ever really arrived. Carol Cow, daughter of Mrs. Cow and soon-to-be stepdaughter of Mr. Bull, first showed up in the background of Mr. Potato's Christmas show. Not on the school bus with Peppa's class, but already sitting inside the theater with a completely different group of kids. Fans clocked it immediately. Something was off. She popped up a few more times after that, walking into the mall with Mr. Bull, standing near Mrs. Cow at various events, building up to what looked like a proper introduction. Then came the wedding episode, Mrs. Cow and Mr. Bull's big day.
Now you are married. You may kiss.
And Carol Cow, the daughter of the bride, was not there. Not in the background, not in the crowd, nowhere. Behind the scenes, Carol was reportedly set to properly debut in Season 7. Merchandise had already been printed. Her episode got cut at the last minute, and she's barely been seen since. A character who had toys made before she ever had a storyline. Number 3. Penny Pony. Most people assume Pedro Pony was always going to be in the playgroup. He wasn't.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Pedro.
I broke my leg and they put it in this plaster cast.
Before the show even aired, the original character lineup included a different pony entirely. A girl called Penny Pony, who was meant to be the playgroup's resident pony character. Then at some point in development, she was replaced by Pedro. Just like that, gone before the first episode ever broadcast. Except she didn't fully disappear. Sharp-eyed fans spotted her sitting in the audience during Mr. Potato's Christmas show. She turned up again briefly in the episode Perfect Day, running through the mall at full speed while her mum chased after her. And judging by how fast she was moving, she was probably running straight out of the show forever. Number 4. King Alfonso. Now for a royal scandal nobody saw coming. King Alfonso showed up in the Long Train Journey episode looking every bit the part. Crown, robes, full royal presentation. The only problem? Nobody in the entire episode seemed to know what he was actually king of. And then came the moment that might have ended his reign for good. A waiter comes around offering drinks. King Alfonso, with full royal dignity, requests an orange juice and a coffee. He is told no. That is impossible.
I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No.
Daddy Pig, seated nearby, gets both. King Alfonso was never seen again after that episode. Whether the humiliation was too much to recover from, or whether Daddy Pig somehow absorbed his kingdom along with his beverage order, nobody can say. Either way, his reign lasted exactly as long as his coffee request. Number 5. Aunt Doy. For years, Aunt Doy was nothing but a name on a gift tag. She first appeared in the episode Horsey Twinkletoes when Peppa and George received a toy horse in the post.
Dear Peppa and George, here is a present for you to share. Love from your Auntie Dottie.
The letter tucked inside was signed simply, Love from your Auntie Doy. No context, no explanation, just a name. That raised more questions than it answered. Then, years later, she actually turned up. The Thanksgiving episode. She arrived at the Pig family house after a long time abroad, meeting George for the very first time, reminding everyone she hadn't seen Peppa since she was a baby. She stayed for dinner, and then she was gone again. Waited years to make her entrance, gave everyone just enough time to learn her name, and disappeared faster than the dessert course. Number 6. Ginger the Goldfish. Remember Ginger, Miss Rabbit's goldfish who made friends with Peppa's pet Goldie in the aquarium episode? No? That's sort of the point. Ginger made a splash, literally, in one episode. The two fish became friends. It was a whole thing. And then Ginger was never seen again. But here's where it gets strange. A goldfish that looks remarkably like Ginger shows up later in a completely different episode, getting a checkup at Dr. Hamster's with Mr. Bull of all people. So the question becomes, did Miss Rabbit give Ginger away? Did she lose him? Is there some kind of underground goldfish exchange happening in Peppa's world that nobody is talking about? Whatever the answer is, Ginger vanished without so much as a bubble. Number 7, Paul Pony. Pedro Pony has a little brother. Most people have no idea he exists. Paul Pony is mentioned in the official Peppa's World book as Pedro's trampoline-obsessed sibling, which sounds like a character with a clear personality and a reason to exist. And yet Paul has appeared in the actual show exactly twice. Once in the trampolines episode, once in the background of a diner scene, and then absolutely never again. No storyline, no follow-up, not even a mention of his name. Pedro's little brother simply ceased to be part of the show with no explanation, and apparently no one at the studio noticing. Even brothers can get quietly written out. Number 8, the Tooth Fairy. In the classic Season 1 episode, Peppa loses her first tooth and hides it under her pillow. That night, the Tooth Fairy arrives, and she looks exactly like Peppa. Same pink face, same dress, same eyelashes. Just a pair of wings added to the back. Like someone took Peppa, gave her flight capability, and rebranded her as a mythical creature. After that single visit, the Tooth Fairy was never seen or mentioned again, which raises an obvious question. Every character in Peppa's world has teeth. Teeth presumably get lost. So where is she? Why hasn't she been back? Did she retire? Did Peppa's world switch to a different system? Nobody knows. She flew in, did her job, and disappeared into the night, never to return. Number 9, Mr. Gazelle. Let's end with the most mysterious deleted character in the entire show. A character who was written out before the story even started. In the episode Madame Gazelle's House, there's a detail on the wall that most people walk straight past. A black and white photograph of a very serious-looking gazelle in a suit. Fans have long believed it to be Madame Gazelle's husband, a Mr. Gazelle who apparently existed at some point and then didn't. He's never appeared in the show, never been named, never been referenced in any dialogue. And here's the detail that makes it stranger. In flashback scenes, that same photograph is already hanging on the wall, meaning he wasn't just absent from the present-day storyline, he was gone long before Peppa was even born. Was Mr. Gazelle cut from the show before he ever made his debut? Did something happen to him in Madame Gazelle's past that nobody is allowed to mention? Or did Madame Gazelle, a character with strong vampire fan theory credentials, simply outlive him by several hundred years? The photo hangs on the wall. The suit is very serious, and Mr. Gazelle remains Peppa Pig's most mysterious deleted husband. And that's it. 9 lost and forgotten faces from Peppa Pig's world. Some were deleted, some disappeared, and some were erased before they ever really began. Which one do you think deserves to come back? Drop it in the comments below and subscribe for more hidden Peppa Pig mysteries you were never meant to find. See you in the next one.